How's it going? This is Shane Thomas, ready to show you another country classic on acoustic guitar. This time in this video, we are going to learn Poor, Poor Pitiful Me by Terri Clark. A fun song to play, to strum along to. Just 3 chords is all we need to learn for this song, and you'll be playing along in no time. This song was actually written by Warren Zevon in 1976. And Warren Zevon, a legendary artist who you might know from Werewolves of London, among other classic songs. The very next year, Linda Ronstadt put this song out, did a cover of it, switched up the words, some of the words, and gender of the song, and made it a hit. And then in 1996, off the Just the Same album, Terri Clark on the country charts, put this back up on the country charts in 1996 with this song, Poor, Poor Pitiful Me. Very fun song to play. Shouldn't take you long at all to learn it. Now, if you don't have a capo, I'll briefly show you how to play it, but ideally you have a capo, or we'll get you a capo because it'll make the song sound like it should sound, in my opinion. The chords to the song, or the song's in the key of F sharp major. But see, these bar chords, if you don't like playing bar chords, this is going to be tough. So F sharp major, C sharp major, or D flat bar chord, and then up here on the 5th fret, 4th, 5th, and 6th fret, that's an A flat or G sharp major chord. Which you can do, you can play along with the song, but to me it doesn't sound the same or have the same tone, and it's more difficult. So that's how you play it. That's the 3 chords that you need if you didn't have a capo. But if you do have a capo, and this is what a capo is, I'll put a link in the video above here, in the card above this video, and in the description of the video, to a link where I did a video about what is a capo, why you should have one, the benefits of it, what's its purpose, so on and so forth. So you could check that out. If you need a capo, if you don't have one already, this is a great one. I use these, I've been using these for years. It's called a Kaiser capo. Very easy thing to use. Just clip it on whatever fret you want on the guitar neck, and it transposes the key. So if you're just learning how to play the guitar, you only know a few chords like the F, the C, and the G, then you know how to play this song. Even though the original recording, or the recording that we're learning from Terri Clark, is in F sharp major, you don't need to know how to play an F sharp major. You just break out your capo, put it on the 1st fret, and it turns your F into an F sharp major chord. So it transposes the chord, or the key of the song. So if you're just starting out, you're limited on the chords that you know, get you a capo. You can pretty much play any chord for the most part up and down the neck by moving the capo up and down the neck. So if you want a capo, this particular one, this particular style and brand, I'll put a link in the description below. Alright, so let's get going. Won't take us long at all to learn how to play this song. If you have a capo, put it on your 1st fret, and the first chord we're going to learn is F-shaped chord, even though to our ears it's an F sharp major chord. Put your first 2 fingers on the 1st fret from the capo. Put your middle finger on the 3rd string, 2nd fret from the capo, and put I like to beef up this particular F a little bit. And the way I do that is you put your pinky on the 4th string, 3rd fret from the capo, and ring finger on the 5th string, 3rd fret from the capo. So that's our first chord. Now you can play the bass note too. I know I'm trying to stay away from bar chords, but if you want to add that extra bass note, that F sharp right there, that'd be nice. Don't worry about it if you can't. Just play what I just showed you. So that's our F chord. The next chord is C major chord. Put your first finger on the 1st fret, 2nd string from the capo, Skip a string, put your middle finger on the 2nd fret from the capo, 5th string, or 4th string, excuse me. On the 5th string, put your ring finger, 3rd fret from the capo. Strum 5th string on down. So far we got F, C, G is our last and final chord that we need to know for this song. And it's the easiest of all of them for this song. Put a finger on the 3rd fret from the capo, 6th string. Put a finger on the 5th string, 2nd fret from the capo. Play the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th string open. And play that 3rd fret from the capo, 1st string, 3rd fret from the capo. And that's the 3 chords that you need to know how to use. F, C, G. Now, the song starts off this wonderful strumming pattern with those 3 chords, F, C, and G. Second time around, though, I like to do this. So it's like dun, 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 dun. Second time, F, C, and I just like to put that pinky on that. When you're making the C chord, try to slide your pinky down on that 4th string, 3rd fret from the capo. Just has that little sustain kind of effect to it. So F, C, G, C, F, C, pinky on and off, pinky on and off, pinky on the 4th string, 3rd fret from the capo, and then just play the C. You don't have to do that. You can just strum along, but to me that adds a little, you hear the electric guitar kind of do something like that. Now whether or not it's playing with the capo, I doubt it. Electric guitar is probably up here on the fretboard a little bit more. So strumming pattern is very important to the song. Very easy part of the song though. And I think this song is a great exercise just getting used to strumming. Down, up, just down, up, down, nice up tempo strumming. G, C, down, up. All right, you got that rhythm? So intro again is F, C, G, C. Second time around, F, C, with that pinky on there. All right, let's start singing. The song structure is very easy. Got verse 1, got the chorus, got verse 2, got the repeat that chorus again. Have a little slide guitar solo, little section. Verse 3, repeat the chorus, and you just kind of repeat it a little bit more, and then I'll show you how to do what I'm talking about. Also have some cowbell. So if you got a cowbell, if you got a friend, a spouse, or somebody in your house when you're trying to strum along, you have them break out that cowbell. That'll fun it up too. Here we go. F, C, G, C. F, C. One more time. F, C, G, C. F, C. Well, now, verses. Just stay on the C. Watch this. Well, I lay my head on the railroad track, waiting on the double E. C. Train don't run round here no more. Poor pitiful me. How about that for an easy verse? One chord. C major. Have that right strumming pattern. Well, I lay my head on the railroad track, waiting on the double E. Well, the train don't run round here no more. Poor pitiful me. That's it. That's the verse. That's your first verse. Just a C chord. Then it goes into that wonderful catchy chorus. Pretty much the same thing as the intro. Poor pitiful me. Poor pitiful me. F, C, G, C. All right, so let's recap that. So F, C, poor, poor, pitiful, G, C. Poor, poor, pitiful me, C, F to C. All these boys won't let me be, F, C, G, back to C. Lord have mercy, F on me, G. Woe as me, and just like the intro, F, C, G, C, F, C. Verse 2, well, I met a man out in Hollywood. I ain't naming names, I'm off a C. Really worked me over good, just like Jesse James. And you just keep strumming that C, yeah, you really worked me over good. He was a credit to his gender. C, put me through some changes, Lord, like I was a Warren blender, or Warren blender, whatever. It must be a brand of blender that I'm not familiar with. All right, so here's something. I want to give you some options for verse 2. You can, just like verse 1, you could play, well, I met a man out in Hollywood. I ain't naming names. You can play the C the whole time, or you can kind of switch it up and do it like this. I'll leave it up to you, whatever's comfortable with you. And that's the beauty of music. You could be creative and change it up a little bit. So here's another way to play it. Well, I met a man down in Hollywood. I ain't naming names. He really worked me over good, like Jesse James. So that's the same, just like we did the first verse. Second part of the second verse, you can do this. Yes, he really worked me over good. For credit to his gender. Put me through some changes, Lord, sorta like I was a wearing blender. You know, you can add the F and the G in there too if you wanted to, but I think you could get by with just strumming the C. So that's how you play the second verse. You go right into the chorus again. F. Poor, poor, pitiful me. Poor, poor, pitiful me. All these boys won't let me be. Lord have mercy on me. Woe is me. So F, C, G. Just like we learned in the first chorus, you just kind of repeat those again. Now, after the second verse is where the steel guitar kind of comes in. You just kind of keep strumming just like you did in that intro. As the steel guitar, or the slide guitar, I should say, is playing. And then after that little section, you just go back to playing another verse. Well, I met a boy in something, something. Down in Yokohama, C, picked me up and threw me down, saying, please don't hurt me, mama, C, the whole time, oh, and then you repeat the chorus. So verse 3 is just C chord, and that's what I was saying. You could play all three verses just on the C chord if you wanted to. The second verse is unique in that it adds more lyrics to the second. It's just not two lines basically where you're just strumming the C. That's why I wanted to give you the option of adding the F, C, and G in there. But the third verse again is C major. Well, I met a boy something, something in Yokohama. Pick me up, threw me down, saying, please don't hurt me, mama. Turn right to the chorus. F. Oh, oh, pitiful me. Oh, pitiful me. All these boys won't let me be. Lord have mercy on me. Woe is me. Then it kind of slows down, and then you got the cowbell going. And you just basically play like the intro. Poor, poor, poor me. Poor, pitiful me. F, C, G, C. Pitiful Me. And that's how you play Poor, Poor, Pitiful Me by Terri Clark, by Warren Zevon, by Linda Ronstadt, and whoever else covers this song. Simple 3 chords. If you know how to play the F, the C, the G, which you should by now after watching this video, you can play Poor, Poor, Pitiful Me. Alright, I'm Shane Thomas. If you like this video, hit that like button. If you hadn't already, I appreciate it. Hit that subscribe button, that notification bell so you get all the latest guitar tutorials, acoustic guitar lessons as soon as I publish them. I got one request for y'all. What I'd like for y'all to do is keep humming and strumming and humming. Y'all take care. I'm Shane Thomas.